What's up, guys? It's Mortal Jake back at it with another tutorial video. Today, we doing Shaolin. I had it requested of me. I was going to do all the samurai, but since it was asked, I'm going to do it. If you like the damn videos, subscribe. Alright guys, peep game. We about to go ahead and go into his lights. And now we got his heavies. His heavies are a little slower, flashy, but they look nice when they hit. He's got a kick. You can perform the kick by dodging forward, pressing the guard break button. Guarantees a light. Boom. Dodge attacks. He's got two different types of dodge attacks: his side dodge attacks and his forward dodge attacks. Any of these attacks that I'm showing you can actually be held to go into key stance. We'll go into that in a little bit. We've got his zone. His zone is a 3-hit attack that can be feinted after the first hit. So feint that one or feint the third one. Up to you. It actually comes in handy to go ahead and get some guard breaks on a motherfucker, you know? He has a running attack, but it's a little weird because it's not like he has an actual attack. It's a kick, but it guarantees light. It'll just lock on after you kick, and it guarantees that light. If you actually change the direction of light, you can do a 3-hit light. So from his chains, he does have that triple light that we were just talking about. You'll simply press the light button 3 times from the right or left side. Top, it only does 1 attack. So keep that in mind. He's got a light, heavy, 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 light, light, and then he has an infinite chain, which can be done by alternating the light and the heavy button. Doesn't matter which direction you choose, you can simply just keep pressing the light and then heavy, light and then heavy. It's actually really nice because all of these chains go into his stance, which is his main trick, you know, his little niche. You hold the light button or hold the heavy button to go into this stance. When you're in the stance, depending on if you do the light attack or the heavy attack, you're gonna throw out a different attack. So the heavies are all undodgeable, no matter which way you do it or release it from. The lights are superior lights, meaning that they go through other attacks. Like so. You simply let it go as the attack comes in same timing as a parry. Now the cool thing about this is when you're in the stance, if you're in the light stance, you can actually still throw a heavy by holding the trigger or holding your stance and then pressing the other button, the heavy. Alternately, the same thing goes vice versa for the heavies. Just press a light to go into that superior light. Alternately, he has another attack, the kick, obviously. To do the kick, you're going to hit the guard break button while you're in the stance. Doesn't matter if you're in the heavy or light stance, just hit that kick button with the guard break and it'll go. You can follow it up with a light, it's guaranteed. Now when you do the kick from the stance, you only get a top light. Boom. But you can follow it up with a guard break and it'll do a sweep. So you'll kick, light, sweep. You can follow that up with a heavy. Upon which you can go into your chains again, or you can hold the heavy and go right back in the stance. So kick, light, sweep, hold the heavy, go into stance, kick again, light, sweep, let the heavy fly, throw a light, heavy, throw a light, infinite chains, back in a stance. You can do whatever you really want from there. It all flows together. It's freaking beautiful. It's another one of those characters that is just... Speaking of the sweep, you can actually do the sweep a lot easier by simply just letting go of your stance and then throwing the sweep. So if you hold the stance from like the light or the heavy side, you can simply let that attack fly and then go into this guard break for the sweep and get straight to your shit. Now unfortunately, the kick from stance doesn't let you do the triple light like the one when you dash forward. But because it leads into the sweep, I think it's a fair trade. Also, your stance can be cancelled. Simply press the B button. Or, alternately, you can dodge, which lets you go into all of his deflects. So let's talk about those. So his deflects can be performed by simply deflecting and pressing the right trigger for your repost. The right trigger will actually be a chain extension, so you can hit the deflect, throw a light, hit the heavy, throw a light, hit the heavy, and do his infinite chain. Or you can hold the heavy and go into a stance. Like so. Get right back out of it or go into his chains. He's very fluid. Also, from his stance, you can do the deflect still. And go right back into stance if you do a deflect. If you land the repost. go right back into stance. It's amazing. He's a freaking monkey god. So his guard break actually guarantees a heavy. Doesn't matter which way you throw it, you can guarantee the same amount of damage, 24 damage. Side heavies, top heavies, don't matter. Because of this, it doesn't really matter if you get a guard break to throw him into the wall either. No point in it because you can just throw the heavy right away. His out of stamina punishes are the same for parries and for guard break. When you get the guard break, you're going to throw him forward, light, heavy, light. Light, heavy, light. Now this attack can actually be oofed up by changing the direction. If you change the direction, he'll get up after the first hit, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Keep it in whichever direction you get him in when you grab the guard break. Just throw the attack light, heavy, light. It'll guarantee 3 hits. If you change the direction, it's going to mess everything up. Like I said, same thing goes for the parry. Light, heavy, light. Max damage. Anyway, guys, that's all of his moves, and let's go ahead and see him in action.
Victory! Victory!
Anyway, guys, that's my Shaolin tutorial. This has been a frustrating process to make because my computer was acting stupid. But anyways, it's done now. I'm actually trying to get done with all the heroes before I decide if I'm going to stick with For Honor or try other games. I like For Honor, but I do like to play other games. If you did like the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you would like to see other games or if you would like me to do a specific hero next. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.